everyone, it's Allie and welcome to my channel. Today I'm super excited because I'm kind of doing like a part 2 to Friday's video, and if you saw that, that was more like a day in my life and I went thrifting with my mom and I showed you about half of the haul that I got from that trip in that video on Friday. And all the stuff that I showed in that video were things that I am keeping for me and my house. I say my house because everything except for one thing was a home decor item. So if you missed that video, make sure you go and check out that so you can see what other stuff I got. But I wanted to make this a whole separate haul video because, as you saw from the title, everything I got is vintage. You guys probably know by now if you've watched my channel, and I'm so sorry for saying this so many times, but this year I'm really focusing on reselling, so I'm not really looking for hardly any items at the thrift store for myself unless there's something that I just absolutely love. I'm trying to kind of minimize my closet actually and get rid of a lot of stuff and focus on thrifting for resale. From my time selling through Poshmark, I've come to realize that the best way to really make some profit is to sell vintage items, just because if you're selling even stuff like American Eagle, you might make a quick sale, but you're probably not going to make a huge profit just because there's a lot of those items around. So if you're selling vintage items, you can charge a little bit more, and people are willing to pay a little bit more for vintage items in good condition because, of course, there might only be a few around, they can't find something else, or they just really like that vintage unique style. So that is what I'm pretty much going to be focusing on from now on when I go to the thrift store, trying to find really cool vintage items. And for me, honestly, as someone who loves thrifting, it's more fun to really hunt and try to find those items. I'm very fortunate that at my Goodwills I can find a lot of really good name brand clothes that still have a lot of life left, and so sometimes I spend too much money at the thrift store because I just find all of these things in great condition. So I really want to walk away from thrifting each time with only a few items, but like really cool, interesting items instead of just like an American Eagle pair of jeans. I've also found, at least in my experience, that a lot of times the vintage items are the ones that end up going for half price, just because a lot of people aren't looking for those, so they stay on the shelves a little bit longer and then you can get that half off deal. Of course, you definitely don't want to pick up every vintage item if you're a reseller too. Some are just plain ugly. It's important to know kind of like what will sell, and I'm definitely just kind of diving into the vintage market. So I'll let you guys know in future videos how my vintage items sell, maybe how these sell in this haul, how long it took, how much profit I was able to make. I can talk about all that kind of stuff if you guys are interested. But that's enough chit chat, I'd say. I'll show you guys what I got. Okay, just kidding. I'm actually going to start off with an item that I've had in my closet for about 6 months. I thrifted it probably about 6 months ago, and I thought I was gonna wear it, but it turns out it's just not really for me, and you'll see what I mean in a second. So I found this really cool pair of vintage Wranglers. They're in this like seafoam green, minty green color, super high-waisted, and they actually fit me really well, but I'm just not like a colored bottoms kind of person or a pattern bottoms kind of person. I've tried to become that, but it's just not me. I really love like a bright, loud, multi-pattern top, but for bottoms I like to keep it pretty simple, and I know that's just not gonna change about me. But I'm gonna be putting these pants up on my site, and I wanted to show you guys these because, one, I'm putting them up this week, and also I distinctly remember that I got these for only $2. Absolutely crazy. And I saw that this exact pair sold on Poshmark for like $40, so we'll see if I can make that much money. But yeah, very cute. And these are in a size 10 if you're interested. Okay, now we'll move on to the stuff I actually got last week. Alright, so first up I got this awesome pair of Old Navy jeans. You can see the tag. These are like 90s Old Navy jeans, and they have like the cool vintage logo on the back. And these are nice and high-waisted too. And I think that these should sell okay because they're a little bit looser of a leg, and that's coming back in style. We're getting away from the skinny jeans, I guess. We'll see if I follow those rules. But these jeans are in excellent condition. They're in a size 8. I definitely paid $6 for these, so hopefully I can make a little bit of money off of them. Then I got this top, which I thought was just like genuinely so cool. I love the collar. It's kind of like a snap collar on there, and it has the little kangaroo pocket on the bottom. It's in excellent condition. There is not a flaw on it. And this is from the brand Southbridge Sport, and it's in a size medium. But I actually thought that this would look really cute paired with the jeans that I just showed you, those Old Navy jeans. That would definitely be a look with some Converse. If those jeans were my size, I would probably keep both of those items. But that top I paid $4 for, and I was really happy with that price. Then I found, actually my mom found this like really, really cute 90s skirt. These are definitely coming back in style too, with like the slit, very floral, very springy, perfect for this time of year. I love that it's like a little bit longer. These midi skirts are so cute. Depending on your height, this could be a maxi skirt too. And this is a vintage Christopher & Banks, and it's in a size 16. And then I found this vintage Levi's skirt. I could not believe that this was still there, guys. This is like real vintage Levi's. I'm not sure exactly the decade. I'll have to kind of do some more research before I put it up to try to figure that out. Try to kind of like identify where that tag is from. But I think this is super cute. I think this is a really great length too, because as you guys know, a lot of denim skirts are really, really short. They barely cover your butt. This definitely is a very nice length. This is in a size 8. It does look pretty true to size. I always try to put measurements up when I resell stuff on Poshmark, especially vintage items, because of course we know they're usually a little bit off. Vintage tends to run at least like a size or two small. Then I picked up another item that I might actually try to sell on Facebook Marketplace first, and that is because I found this really awesome vintage Ohio State men's top. It's men's technically. I found it in the guys section, but of course a girl could wear it too, like pretty oversized. This is a vintage Lee Sport. There's no size on it, but it's definitely quite big. I'd say maybe like a 2X or so, maybe even a 3X. It's too bad my family is not a family of Ohio State fans, because I would give this to my dad or my brother, but we are most definitely not Ohio State fans. But this is really, really cool, and I'm shocked that this was still there, because a lot of people in the Columbus area, of course, are Ohio State fans and really like this kind of like vintage look. So I'm going to try to sell it on Facebook Marketplace first, because I think there's just going to be a lot more people in this town that would buy it. And when I sell stuff through Facebook Marketplace, I just do like come to my house and pick it up, so people don't have to pay shipping. So I can probably charge a little bit more on there. And if it doesn't sell on there, then I'll put it on Poshmark. But I was super happy with that find too, because it was half off, so I only paid $2 for that. And then the last thing that I found, I forget if my mom or I found this, probably my mom honestly, but it's this like really, really pretty pink sweater. It's a pink turtleneck sweater, and I thought this was perfect for this like changing into spring season when it's still a little bit cold. This with like a little denim skirt and some tights and booties would be so, so precious. And this, I have to admit, is not 100% vintage. I think it's 19 years old. It actually says the date on the tag. So this is from the brand Tiara, I think is how you would say that, or Tiara, probably Tiara, because there's a picture of a crown. But this is from 2002, so decently old, as I said, 19-year-old vintage. And this is in a size small. Well guys, that was my little vintage Goodwill haul. I hope you enjoyed it, because I definitely plan on doing a lot more vintage thrift with me's and hauls in the future. And if you guys shop vintage, let me know your tips, let me know your tricks, let me know if there's certain thrift stores that you feel like have better vintage items. Of course, it always depends on area, but I would definitely love to hear your advice, because as I said, I'm new to shopping vintage and learning more about vintage items and like identifying the tags and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys use any resources or whatever, if you have any way that you feel like you could help me, I'd love to know. And if you're interested in any of those items, make sure you check out my Poshmark link down below. I'll probably have all these items up within the next couple days. And if you let me know you're a viewer, I'll be happy to give you a good discount. And if you are a first-time user of Poshmark, you can use my code ColumbusCozies to get $10 off your first purchase. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps my channel out a lot. We are slowly but surely getting to that 500 subscriber mark, which is crazy. I'm definitely going to be doing a big giveaway when I hit 500 subscribers, so make sure you hit that button and keep on watching my videos. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!